It's a sunny and breezy day here at Villanova. A Big East Tournament playoff berth is on the line today. A great day here at Villanova Stadium. It's the 7-8 Vanderbilt Commodores and the 8-6 Villanova Wildcats for college lacrosse on the Big East Digital Network. Hi, and welcome into Villanova Stadium, everyone. Alongside Monica Moore, I'm Nick Mantegna. Great to have you with us. And Vanderbilt's been on the roll. They've won 4 straight games. And Monica, they're led by a great defender in Alex Duckenfield.
Well, Alex Duckenfield really does it all for Vanderbilt on the defensive end. She's third in the Big East in caused turnovers. And Coach Kathy Sweezy told me it's like she has a personal vendetta. Every single team she plays, she's so aggressive. She's so competitive. She is going to be very fired up today against Villanova.
A great defense it is for Coach Sweezy. And on the Villanova side, under head coach Julie Young, a wonderful attacker in Jackie Fricaro, dominant on draws, and 40 goals this year for the senior.
She really does it all on offense for Villanova. They are so happy to have her back after that ACL injury last year sidelined her. She leads the Big East in draw controls. She is so dominating in the circle because she sees the ball so well. She can track it and win the draws herself. And as you said, Nick, the 40 goals on the year have been huge for Villanova.
The winner of today's game can clinch a berth in the Big East Championship. The opening draw is coming up next here on the Big East Digital Network. You mentioned injuries, Monica. A couple of all Big East preseason team selections have been out for a good chunk of the year. Chelsea Henderson for Villanova, and for Vanderbilt, Kelly Chandler. And it's a big loss for both squads.
Well, absolutely. Kelly Chandler, she does so much for Vanderbilt, particularly in the draw control circle. So that was one of the...
Kelly Chandler had the 50 draw controls last year. Henderson had 40 to lead Nova. This one, it goes inside from Jessica Mucci. Number 1 in white is Villanova's all-time assist leader, as she broke the record earlier this season. And they'll look to try and get it to players like Fricaro and Breen. And this is Kelsey Denahan as well.
It was a great idea by Mucci. It was a low pass, but she's going to be looking all day long for those cutters because she is so deadly from behind the goal and able to connect so well with her teammates and put them in great position to have those quick scores.
Eliza Clemens, Maggie Forker, along with Duckenfield on that defense for Coach Sweezy. As Fricaro, she'll get a lot of attention, gets it down low here to the freshman Kathleen O'Connor, the midfielder, as Villanova will play a bigger group of attack as they've had some injuries in the midfield. Fricaro, number 40 in white, is the go-to player. Megan Breen has been very good as well as she sends it to Mucci on goal line extended. The goalie is Maddie Kratz, who had been their main goalie early in the year, but she had some injury issues, and they went to the backup, but now it's Kratz once again. And we'll see the free position shot, and it will be Jackie Fricaro, who's second in the Big East in goals, third in free position goals with 11, but a big save there by Kratz, who comes in at 46% on her save percentage for the senior out of Wilton, Connecticut.
Yeah, that was an easy save for Kratz. She had her stick right there. It was a high shot. She read it all the way. It can be a tougher angle from that hash mark that Fricaro was shooting from.
They'll say Villanova possession here on the restart, and a quick foul as Villanova took the contact there as Carolyn Dotino, the Louisville transfer, will step up to the 8-meter for another chance for the Wildcats, trailing by 1 early on.
So that's the exact same spot that Fricaro just shot from.
And Dotino delivers for Villanova, and we're knotted at 1.
And you see she learned from what Fricaro did that first time. She went low with a bounce instead of just going high straight towards the goalkeeper's stick and paying off. Great shot selection for Villanova.
12th goal of the year for Carolyn Dotino, the transfer, as we mentioned, former Cardinal, a Cold Spring Harbor, New York native. And all square here at 1 as the Wildcats trying to get to 4-2 in the Big East and clinch a Big East tournament spot. Vandy trying to do the same
for one of these spots in the Big East tournament.
Mariah Salerno, the defensive midfielder, got it on to Villanova's attack, as we'll see the Wildcats once again. Their 5-game winning streak earlier in the season was their first since 2010. But they were picked 6th in the Big East preseason poll, while Vanderbilt was picked 4th. As they'll go back to the X with Jessica Mucci, who has the 96 career assists to lead Villanova all time.
And you see Maggie Forker back there defending Mucci. That's a tough defensive assignment because Mucci has done such a great job this year of making herself not just a threat of feeding the ball, but she can sneak around that crease and can be dangerous for those shots as well. So Maggie Forker, one of the top defenders for Vanderbilt, and that, as I said, is a tough assignment trying to keep track of Jessica Mucci.
Forker is the native here on the main line from Havertown, Pennsylvania. Mucci with the feed, the cutter, and the score. Top shelf there for Kelsey Denahan on Mucci's 29th assist of the year, which is number 1 in the Big East, and Denahan gives Villanova the lead.
And Mucci just makes it so... She makes it look so easy with those passes, the way that she's able to feed her teammates and the quick catch and shoot, setting them up so nicely. It's just such a great talent. She has such great vision, great stick work, and she draws so much pressure from defenders. It's amazing the way that she is able to see so clearly and set up her teammates so well.
Mucci is 8th in the Big East in points now with 37, and that was 97 on her all-time assist mark. Not so bad if you're Jessica Mucci.
Anytime you're...
So, our officials today are Lynn Bowers, Lorette Payette, and Connie Walton. Gorgeous. 60s, sunny, and a little bit windy here at Villanova. As Vanderbilt will clear it up to the midfield. A good passing there to find Amanda Lockwood, who can really score it well. The attacker out of Milton, Georgia. And we'll get to see this Vanderbilt attack with Mallory Shank, who can feed and can score. She's quite the player, Monica.
Well, she absolutely is, and she's a lefty, so you have to keep track of that side of the field because she is so dominating over there, one of the Big East leaders, as you said, and really doing a great job. But this team is so balanced that you have to keep track of everyone. They have so many different offensive weapons, lots of people who can feed.
Villanova pressuring the ball quite well. Vanderbilt goes up front and a score as they tie the game on a goal by Kunowski. It's a 2-2 game. Jackie Fromm is the goalie for Villanova. The lefty, the junior out of Pittsford, New York, who comes in at 47%. Kunowski notches her 26th goal of the year. She is a fabulous shooter. 52%. Monica, there are some great shooters on this team for Vanderbilt with Doherty and Shank, and for Villanova, for Caro and Breen have been shooting the lights out. Just wonderful percentage numbers.
Well, absolutely. And Kathy Sweezy, who is a longtime head coach at Vanderbilt, has said that Mallory Shank is one of the best shooters that she has ever seen. And that is quite a high compliment coming from Kathy Sweezy, so experienced and has done so well with her Vanderbilt program.
Her 18th season in Nashville, while head coach Julie Young is in her 4th season, the Princeton grad and former Tewaaraton candidate with the Tigers.
The strides that this program has made under Julie Young, really a testament to what a phenomenal coach she is.
Little dodge right to the goal, and beautifully done on a split dodge move by Amanda Lockwood to beat Fromm, and Vanderbilt takes the lead.
And that was just a great individual effort right there by Lockwood, coming up top, splitting through the defenders, and a nice, strong finish by Lockwood. She's, of course, our reigning Big East Attack of the Week, and you see why with moves like that, just breezing through the defense.
2 hat tricks on the year for Lockwood. Had 4 goals in their big win over UConn. That really got them turned around. Game-winning overtime goal by Caroline Peters to take down the Huskies in double OT. 5'10" attacker out of Sands Point, New York, but has eligibility left because she's had several injuries during her time here at Villanova. And her brothers Jeff and Jake have played at Princeton on the men's side. As Megan Breen will carry, she transferred from UMass and now in her 2nd year here at Villanova. It's Goforth trying to catch. The defense there from Gabrielle Nisi, the senior out of Garden City, New York. The officials will say foul and possibly a free position look for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Amanda Goforth, she hit the ground really hard off of that one. We'll get an opportunity here.
That's Goforth going at the goal, and she delivers. And 3-3 is our score here in the first half.
And you saw the goalkeeper, Kratz, there coming out of the goal, going right up to the goal circle, trying to cut off the angle. And Goforth did a great job just going up high right over the head of the goalkeeper, reading what the defender was doing so well and having great shot placement on that free position shot.
7th goal of the year for Goforth, the senior out of Chester Springs, Pennsylvania. The Wildcats are over 50% on free position shots this year, so they've been quite active and accurate while shooting at the line.
Well, absolutely.
Villanova has been shooting the ball well this year, 45%. Vanderbilt, even better, 48%. We continue to highlight that. It's Mucci, goal line extended, looking for the feed for Megan Breen. He gets it back out to Fracaro. Good ball work by the Wildcats as Kratz got a piece of it there, and then Fracaro knocks it back up. The Wildcats are 5-1 here at home this year. Their only loss is to Georgetown. Vanderbilt just 2-5 on the road. And historically, they've done better at home in the history of their program. They've won 62% of their home games all time, but only 40% on the road.
And Villanova really getting some good movement through the middle, looking for those cutters, a really great motion offense.
And that's Megan Breen with a bullet of a shot there as Fracaro was doubled, and Breen with a rocket there to give Villanova the lead. There's the ground ball, and it comes to Dagres. She's been an impact player in the second half. Watch her go right to the goal, and she scores. Emma Dagres with a heck of a move there. She's a lot of fun to watch, isn't she?
Absolutely, and again, this is how Vanderbilt has been successful in unsettled situations. I think they recognized that in the first half, and they knew that Dagres needed to be an impact player for them in the second half because of that explosive speed. You see her just blowing past every single defender. Swings.
Big save there by Jackie Fromm. Lost it. It ricocheted off of the bar and somehow popped right back over to Mariah Salerno, the midi for Villanova. Little tic-tac-toe ping-pong action.
Well, but you can't take away from the huge save by Fromm because that would have tied things up. But getting the save, a tough one for the goalkeeper to make. You're going to see a pretty close-range shot there. High shot.
Big foul on Dagres. She gets the yellow card. She's out for 2 minutes with 9:46 remaining. Fracaro. And now Mucci will dodge from X as she camps out back there quite a bit. The feed to O'Connor. Another nice save by Kratz, but the rebound to Nova.
And these goalkeepers have been exceptional in this contest. It's not just that they've had a number of saves, but close range, point blank saves in this contest, really showing.
7 saves for Maddie Kratz, who didn't start the opener because of that injury we mentioned. She'll dance out of the crease momentarily. They went to the backup, who did really well, Callahan Kent. But they've gone with Kratz now that she's fully healthy in this second half of the season. Turnover on Villanova. The pass was just a bit high for Mucci. And we've talked about how well that the defender, Nisi, has been kind of glued to her a lot. Vanderbilt has been within a goal a couple of times in this second half.
And I think we're going to get another card here.
That one's on Jackie Fracaro, so Villanova's star player will exit for 2 minutes.
And again, those officials really watching any sticks to the head.
4th card on Vanderbilt that was a moment ago. That's the 2nd on Villanova. Been a tight one. Shots are close. A +1 for Vanderbilt. A +1 on ground balls for the Commodores. Another close statistic. But 5 for 7 on free position shots for Nova. Vanderbilt is 2 for 7. That's definitely the difference right now. The Wildcats set up their defense. They use their midfielders, O'Connor and Salerno. Nice passing by the Commodores. They hit the pipe on the whistle. It was. And we'll see if it's a free position shot coming up here for Amanda Lockwood.
And it was a great shot with a lot of power, just a little high that it hit the pipe there, but you saw the amount of power with the ricochet off the crossbar.
A couple of times Vanderbilt has hit some iron here in the second half. Nice passing again. Low shot on Fromm. Appeared to make another save. Scarfalero trying to walk the dog there on a little ground ball action. Contact back deep behind the cage, and we'll see if there's possibly a push.
almost. But
They try to dash in by goal line extended. Instead, it's Mallory Schonk able to switch hands. The feed is there. The shot from might have gotten a save again as Schonk had a beautiful feed there. She gets it back again, faces the double team.
and these are things that Schonk has done well for the past 3 years.
Wide open shot, top shelf for Vanderbilt to tie the game as Alexa Kunowski puts it in.
We're going to get another look here.
Villanova fell asleep there, it looked like.
Absolutely. She was wide open. There wasn't a defender near her, so an easy finish there.
But Kunowski, her second goal today. Had 5 goals against Liberty this year. That's her 9th multi-goal game of the season. And a 10-10 game with just over 6 to play here from Villanova. This is O'Connor once again. And we'll see if Villanova is aggressive or patient now that it's a tie game with 5:23 left. No more stalling as each team needs to take advantage of their opportunities.
Absolutely, and the most important thing for Villanova here is to protect the ball, no unforced errors, and a high percentage shot.
Galvin has the dish to find Mucci, their all-time assist leader. Has been leading the Big East in assists most of the season. 9th best in the country in helpers as Mucci has 2 more assists today to make it 30 on the season to lead the conference.
And again, Gabrielle Nisi really doing some nice work back there defending Mucci. She's another unsung hero for this Vanderbilt team. She doesn't get talked about as much with so many powers on the defense.
There's Mucci on a low score to beat Kratz. She dodged from X and got it from Furcaro, and Villanova regains the lead.